you feel like creating, it's just create as much as you can. That's honestly why there's so many Escuela Grind songs. It's like all over the place.
The sweetest are the most dangerous.
Yeah. Us existing becomes a political statement anyways. So it's just like, just let it be with that. For some reason, the song Kiss from Prince comes up.
Okay. Kiss. Hallo, liebe Metal-Meute und herzlich willkommen zum OVTCAST. Heute mal wieder mit einer englischen Version, denn wir haben Jesse vom Escuela Grind zu Gast. Hello, Jesse. How's it going?
Hey, it's going pretty good. How are you?
Fine, fine. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a great day so far.
I'm having a pretty good day. It's pretty chill. I just got my lace pickups.
Yeah, nice.
For free.
You're endorsed by
Lace.
Lace.
It's called the Fuckbucker. The name of them is called the Fuckbucker. It's a prototype, and only Chrissy and I have it.
So you're going to test it. Nice.
Yeah, we're going to test it out, see what it's all about.
Perfect. Maybe for the next record, but today we want to talk about the current record, Memories Theater, which came out September 13th. Yeah, how have the last weeks been? How was the time after the release?
It's been cool just seeing the response and just like seeing like the people that are listening to it and like the fans' response and seeing all the reviews and the feedback's been interesting too. It's a lot better than like what we got for the last album.
Okay, great. Yeah, we talk about that a little later. First, I have some introduction questions to get to know you a little better. Just some short questions. First of all, how would you describe your music to a 10-year-old?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. How would I describe my music to a 10-year-old? Wow. If there was a 10-year-old that listened, what was I like when I was then?
When you start listening to good music, you're about maybe 10, 11, 12.
I think what's popular, like, I'd be like, you like Ghostmain?
But that's something different from Escuela Grind, isn't it?
I'd be like, check this out. It's kind of like Ghostmain.
Okay. Just compared to some current stuff.
Just something that the 10-year-old kid would like, and I'd just be like, hey, this might be something you might like, and I get to do this for fun.
Great. Okay, next question. Circle pit or wall of death?
Say it again. Circle pit or wall of death?
Yeah, what do you prefer?
Ooh, I guess it just depends on the crowd. I don't know. I've seen that Sepultura music video, or it's like this video of them playing live in Mexico. I watched that video so many times, and it's like, I don't know. I really would love to see a huge circle pit, but everyone always tries to do the wall of death, and only a few people succeed. So I don't know. I like the circle pit because it's less trying, and it just happens naturally.
Yeah, that's it. Club or festival? For concerts,
festival
playing?
Or club? I love the festival, actually. The festival environment is kind of insane, honestly, because there's just so many bands and there's so many people, and it's nice to kind of like represent where you come from, like in like different different areas. It's kind of like the Olympics.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah. It's just like, all right, I gotta represent it really hard from where my roots are or something, It's just like, boom, show it.
Perfect. So it would be a nice festival where you have it like the Olympics, where you start in the morning, play against another band, and the best band plays a headliner. And the crowd decides.
Sick too.
That would be great.
It's pretty cool when you get to play early like that. Honestly, you can like, everyone just like talks about their experience already throughout the day. And if people missed it, it's just like people will be like, oh, damn, you missed this band that made a good impression on me. It's like interesting. The backstage area is interesting too. Is always like just a bunch of really sick bands. You just see them all communicating with each other, and that's always really sick. So it's like, wow, this person from that band is talking from that person from this band.
Yeah,
like, that's kind of surreal. Like, yeah, it's like some, I guess some like reality TV show shit or something. I don't know. Kind of crazy.
What was your best festival so far?
I mean, I really liked Obscene Extreme. They like, it was like crazy sound, man. I fucking love the sound. Like when we pulled up, I could hear it. I could hear the band playing from like a mile away. It was just like, wow, it's so clear. So I'm like, wow, that's going to be us when we play, you know? Yeah. So that was badass, Obscene Extreme. We also played Psycho Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
And that was like a kind of interesting experience because like it was outside in this like pool venue and like and it was in Las Vegas at like a fucking like like a resort world hotel, like fucking like
was the pool in front of the stage or
it was like it was like a stage outdoors in this like bar pool area, and it's just like hard to really describe, but they call it the day club, and it's like I mean, there's videos I think on the internet of us playing Psycho Las Vegas, and it's like it seemed massive, and like I don't know, there was a big crowd there, probably people that have never seen us before. So like that's what I like about the festivals, because there's always a bunch of people there that have never seen you before, you know. Yeah. And the clubs are obviously more intimate, and there's just like people there that are like you're like day one fans and like new fans, you know. So that's pretty cool. So you get to like have that more so like just that intimate interaction. That's kind of what the club experience gives. But I do like the sensory overload of the festivals.
Perfect. So next question, do you prefer pizza or burger?
Pizza or burger? Burger. For some reason, I just like the burger a lot more. The burgers are pretty good.
What's your favorite drink, with or without alcohol? Doesn't matter.
Oh, my favorite drink? I mean, I guess I really like root beer.
Never got used to
that. Like a root beer float. It's like fire. Yummy.
Perfect. So next one, what was the first and the last record you bought?
Damn, the first record I bought was like Master P or something like that. I don't know if you heard of Master P, but he's like
I don't think
he's
so.
He's a rapper from New Orleans, and he's got this song that goes, make him say
I think I saw him.
Yeah, No Limit Records. Wow.
Okay.
The last record I bought was Scourge. It's like this 7-inch. It's a hardcore band from Houston, Texas. I think I bought it in like Colorado or something like that while we were on tour.
Okay. Also never heard about them. Need to check
Scourge, man. Check them out. SKOURGE. Like Houston hardcore. It's pretty badass. It's like heavy.
Okay. Definitely goes on our playlist.
Yeah, it's sick.
Okay.
I'm like, wow.
So you still buy CDs and LPs and all that stuff?
Sometimes I got like Spotify and stuff, you know, like that shit is just real easy for me to just go to. And if I like a band, I will buy some records, I guess. Like I like to see a band live and get stuff from them live. I think that's cool, actually, because it's just like, I mean, I know when we're on tour, we need the money most then. So I feel like when I give to bands is when I see them mostly. And so, go out to check them out and support them.
They always support each other. That's pretty important.
Yeah.
So, what was the first and the last show you went to?
The first show I went to was fucking Iron Maiden,
Ooh.
Rodney James Dio, and Motorhead.
That's a pretty awesome first show.
Yeah, my dad took me to that show.
Great.
and then the next weekend I saw fucking Slipknot and like System of a Down.
Oh, perfect.
And Rammstein, dude.
Ooh.
And that shit was, yeah, dude. I saw that with my mom, and that was crazy. It was just like a one weekend after the other, my first like 2 big ass shows, and it was like, I'll never forget that. But I guess the most recent show I went to, shit, was the last show we played on tour. It was in New Jersey. But I wanted to go to that Full of Hell Blood Incantation show, but I had this terrible toothache. Yeah. Oh man, it just I didn't want to be there all miserable. Yeah. Which I guess would have been fitting, listening to like music that stems from misery or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe it makes you feel better.
Maybe it would have. Maybe I should have just gone. Yeah. But yeah, that's the show I would have gone to recently if I was like feeling all right.
Perfect. In your opinion, what's the best song of all time?
The best song? For some reason, the song "Kiss" from Prince comes up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, and I got that drum beat. I use that drum beat a lot. Honestly, I think. Yeah. And Prince is just like a mastermind, you know. So like, you know, people like him.
So is he also a big influence for your music?
I guess so. Just like. I really appreciate multi-instrumentalists, you know, people that like will do the whole thing themselves so that like people can get what they're putting down, pick up what they're putting down, you know.
Do you play drums in Escuela Grind? Do you play any other instruments as well? Guitar?
I actually like produce most. What's that?
You told me that you got those, I forgot the name, the guitar stuff.
Oh, the pickups, the lace pickups. Yeah. Yeah, actually a lot of people like reach out to Chrissy and I was like, hey, I also produce music for the band. Actually, like at least most of the stuff we have now, I like write like 90% of the music. But I like to, now that like Chrissy has like developed an identity in the band, like I've been, you know, pushing her to write stuff too. So we can, I like to take people's like what they like a draft that somebody has and kind of just rework it with them. Mm-hmm. And like, that's kind of what Chrissy did with me on the last albums. So like, it's just like, all right, let's just make it more of a collaborative effort.
Great.
But yeah, I play guitar and bass. Bass is my first instrument.
Oh, okay. I also heard in an interview that you have been in about 13 other bands before.
Yeah, I guess so. There's like times where I was, I guess when I was a teenager, I was in like 5 bands at once. And then I think I just got burned out and didn't play for like a couple of years. And then I got back into it and it was the same thing. It was like me starting one band and then like people realizing that I played guitar. Yeah, it was pretty much like me playing drums in 5 bands and then me playing strings in like 5 bands. Oh, okay. Like, and they were like, come play guitar for us. And I played guitar for Kill the Client after this one band I started with that drummer. And then another band, Human Error, asked me to play for them. And then another band, Cleric, asked me to play for them. It was just kind of like aggressive. I think there was someone else that I ended up playing for. Just can't remember. But I mean, moving to I moved to Ithaca, New York. I just decided to quit like all the bands pretty much. Oh yeah, I had this band Creator Destroyer there too. Yeah, just pretty much just like all failed because I moved away from like my hometown and like yeah, that's where all that stayed. And then I started Escuela, and then now this one's doing all right because it's just one band rather than 4 or 5 bands, you know, at one time. Yeah. So it's just
So yeah,
kind of a lot.
The whole focus is on one band, and you put everything into one thing. Yeah,
I think that's really the way to do things, honestly. But like, some people have more of like, I guess, creative energies at certain times in their life. So, if you feel like creating, it's just create as much as you can, That's honestly why there's so many Escuela Grind songs. It's like all over the place.
Yeah, there's an EP over here and an EP over there, and then there's a record and a new record, and it's pretty fast. You started releasing, I think, in 2019 or something.
Earlier, 2016 is when we started releasing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess those would have all been different bands. We had the time and the people to jam with, but we're just in a small town, so there's like not enough people here to play music with, so we just keep doing it with one band.
Okay. Where do you live at the moment?
It's Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
It's like on the border of New York. It's a small city, pretty much, of like a population of 30,000 people.
Okay.
And it's like, it's an hour from Albany, New York. And it's like 2.5 hours from Boston and Providence and like New Hampshire, and 1 hour from Vermont. It's like an hour from Connecticut, like a bunch of like stuff,
bunch of big cities around.
Like,
no.
Yeah. Like 3 hours from New York City, it's like,
that's perfect.
That's what's been helping us out, though, actually, just kind of being able to go to all these different places, and they're not too far from us. New Jersey's close by. Like DC's a 6-hour drive. Philadelphia is like 4 hours, Yeah,
that's a good point to start to place more clubs in those cities.
Yeah, it's been cool. Still working on it. It's a never-ending work in progress.
Yeah. But I think you did a big step with your current record, Memory Theater, and you also toured Germany in July. Unfortunately, I didn't know you back then. Then I would have come to the Berlin show, but just got to know you 2 months ago.
Berlin show was crazy too.
Was it?
I think that one sold out.
Was it your first time in Germany or in Europe in general? Or?
Yeah. First time in Germany, yeah. Germany's pretty cool, man. That's Berlin was badass. I fucking like it out there. It makes me think of New York City or something a little bit.
Kind of the same vibe.
Yeah, it's just everybody's speaking English too, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
For me, I guess
you get along pretty good.
Yeah.
What was the best about the tour?
What was the best part about tour? Jesus Christ! There's just like, we stopped in Switzerland, I guess, for a second, just to like, I guess the mountains and the water look crazy out there. It's just like, I couldn't believe my eyes. And I just like put my feet in the water at one point, and that was pretty cool. Yeah.
It's always great to see new countries, new areas. And
it's pretty amazing. Like the mountains are crazy.
Yeah, they are. Especially if
high they were.
If it's crystal clear water in the... That's
the water's filtered through the mountains, so that kind of shit. I was just like, wow, this is kind of crazy. Look at how clear the water is because of the mountains.
Yeah, completely different than New York or Berlin.
Stuck on the mountains, it's like I don't know. I'm just fascinated with that kind of shit. So I'm just like, that was a cool moment. Lots of emotions. There was this tunnel that we drove through, and we kept making fun of it because it was just like sounded funny to us because it was called Gotthard Tunnel.
Yeah, Gotthard. Yeah, I know that one.
but there was something. It was definitely some like a weird, like serene experience driving through there. It was like a honest, like calm that we all felt in the van while we were driving through there. It was like, wow, this is interesting. It's like a long drive through this tunnel,
Yeah, long time to get hard.
Yeah. And it was just funny to us to keep saying, like, we got hard.
Yeah. Sometimes it's also hard to get through the tunnel because
traffic.
Because of traffic jam.
So afterwards I saw somebody died there or something like that. There was a car collision that And there was so much
right.
fire that it caused the fucking cars to melt together.
Ooh.
So I was like, whoa, that's a crazy story. Like, and there was like this weird ass, like ceremonial, like fucking like, just like, I guess like a play or something like that happened there after the fact when they reopened the tunnel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird shit, but it was kind of interesting to like find out about later. But yeah, that was all that. Just like we didn't even play there. It was just we were just driving through. It was just like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Video game shit, dude.
That is. It's a shortest way to Italy, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think we were on our way to Italy.
No.
Italy was crazy too, man. There was like the fucking cicadas were like, man, like they're all like mating. It was that doesn't happen for like the cicadas were mating. And it was like every 17 years. Fucking crazy shit, man. I don't know. Europe is sick.
So, what was the worst thing, or is the worst thing about touring in general?
In Europe,
or in the US,
or touring in the US? Like the worst thing about it, I guess just kind of like not having my dogs with me. Yeah, I know they're crazy, but I like to have them around.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I also have one dog.
Yeah, my little bundles of joy, little fuckers.
Perfect. Yeah, so it's always great to come back home and they greet you. Oh, there he is.
He's shedding. Look.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a change of from summer to winter. Then they lose a lot of hair. Yeah. Oh, there's the other one. Nice, and the cat as well.
The cats are here somewhere around it. They're somewhere around here. Oh yeah, there he is.
Lots of animals. Nice.
This guy, he's a sweet guy, but he did this to me.
Ooh.
No, that wasn't his fault.
The sweetest are the most dangerous.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's really it, I guess. I mean, I guess like being in a van with my bandmates is kind of like we have to live in this enclosed space for so long, so we like to have each other's space. But there was a time when we toured in a RAV4 for 3 weeks, and that sucked. Toyota RAV4, man. That was eventually after the 23rd day, it was like, oh fuck, I'm getting claustrophobic in here.
No. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, never thought that would happen. The van is fine though. Having space in the van is like essential. Yeah, and like like I say, a life hack for bands. We have these gyms over here called Planet Fitnesses, right? They're all over the country, and you can like shower there and like fucking do whatever, and it's only like $10 a month.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and they have fucking massage chairs, man.
Ooh.
You can be. So sometimes we'll drive overnight, get to a Planet Fitness, and just like shower and go to the massage chair and just decompress a whole day at it. They're in they're in like wherever we're at, hang out somewhere, and then just go see some shit and then play the show,
Yeah, perfect. So it's also good if you can go somewhere and have some space. Maybe clubs don't have showers and all that stuff, and if there's a fitness studio nearby, that's perfect.
Yeah, you can get somewhere all clean already, and just like worry about it later after the show. That's what we end up doing though. We'll drive. Most people like to sleep wherever they're at, but we like to hang out in places. And I guess our agents lately have been booking us on like long drives. So honestly, I think that's the worst thing on the tour recently is the long drives.
Yeah, if you don't have time to see anything because you're just sitting in the car. Yeah.
We're just sitting in the car to play shows, and that's not like I love doing that, but it's like it could be way more fun if we like work a little harder to get to where we need, or not give us like 8-hour drives every day. That sucks.
Yeah, maybe that comes with the time.
Yeah, so, we have to do it, and then we do it.
No,
play the show as well as we can, but like if we have shorter drives, I think we can play better shows.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, right.
If you're well rested and fresh. So yeah,
we're gonna stay in Europe for 2 months next time. Fuck it, dude, or a month at least.
Yeah, do that. travel the whole continent.
Yeah, dude, we're coming in May, dude.
In May? Oh, perfect. Yeah, that was also a question I wanted to ask. When is the next time you're in Europe?
Oh yeah, May. We're coming for Venezia Hardcore Fest.
Mm-hmm. Where is that? Hardcore Fest, or is that a tour?
Venezia Hardcore Fest is
Venice.
in it's in Venice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So yeah, we're gonna go play that and then tour. I don't know if that's gonna be the base where we're starting, but we're gonna tour for like at least a month.
Great.
I think it's being booked right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just keep an eye open when everything's confirmed.
Yeah, dude, you're in Berlin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit us up, man. We'll put you on the guest list.
That would be gret.
Yeah, dude.
Because I think you have a great energy on stage. As I just saw through your videos, that's crazy.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's it.
It's why we're traveling everywhere, just to get on the stage and play those songs, because it's fun to play.
Yeah. And that's what music is all about. To
get
energetic, have fun, and
I want
have a good time with other people.
Yeah. I want all the opportunities I can to just play the songs live. It's fun.
Yeah, let's talk about Memory Theater a little, because I think you made some changes in the new record compared to the first record. Because I think for me, the songs have more groove and seem to be more controlled when it comes to songwriting compared to Indoctrination. And you have pretty long songs.
In comparison, yeah.
Yeah. How was the recording process when you combine it, or what was the changes, the differences?
Okay, yeah. So the Indoctrination was like to me it was more of like an art project, you know. It was like improv drumming, and then I just like recorded guitars and bass over it, you know. And then Katrina did their vocals, and it was like technical as hell. And like there was hooks in it, but it wasn't for very long. So we wanted to take those hooks that we had and just expand on them a little bit. And we learned, we like covered a Slipknot song.
Okay.
That People Equal Shit song.
Ah, nice.
And yeah, so we realized there was all these like breaks in there. We're just like, like they break a lot. You know, like they'll let the song breathe. And we're just like, damn, we should let our songs breathe more.
Yeah, it's always great if you have perfect energy. And the point with your first songs, I would say, is you have kind of breaks, because every song is just 1 or 1.5 minutes maybe. So you have kind of breaks between the songs, but it's also great to have breaks.
That's it.
Within one song, so it's more dynamic and ups and downs, and that makes it for me like a little more interesting.
That's real talk, yeah. And the way we play our set, and is like we play 3 songs in a row, and it's like I'm like, wow, we really play like those 3 songs as one song. So each one of these blocks is like a song. So I was like, damn, I even combined. So like after the pandemic, you know, we didn't play music for like 6 months. It was just like we were all bummed out, and I was broke as hell. I was trying to figure out how to make money, and then like, you know, I was just like hustling, you know. So like eventually I was like, damn, it seems like shows are going to come back, because people were doing shows, and like there was people mad about it, you know, but you know, we were just kind of waiting, like, all right, it seems like it's time to start writing. And then I just like hit up Kurt Ballou and like picked the date, and then we were just like working towards that deadline. But really, like Chrissy and I were in the living room like every day, just like getting high as hell, watching like videos, so like bands playing, and like mostly our algorithm went towards like a lot of hardcore bands, and we watched a lot of like Hate5six, and like there's, I think I forgot the name of like some of the other people that do that, but they were like filming like LDB Fest, and like I mean that's pretty much all it. Like This Is Hardcore Fest, and like we were watching like those Gulch videos, like tsunami videos from like over in like the Bay Area and stuff like that. And I don't know, it was just kind of like we were just watching the crowd, you know. After a while, like we were watching the bands, but like for we were just kind of seeing what makes the crowd move, you know. And at a certain point, we're just like, damn. Yeah, we got to the point where we came to this realization, like, damn, you know what? I don't want to like push any like politics anymore. I want to have people just forget about all that shit when we play, you know. So people just fucking kind of let loose. Kind of want people to just like literally fucking dance at our shows, you know, however they fucking feel like it, you know, because like that's what a circle pit is, you know. It's still dance, you know, like people are still hopping around and like moving to the fucking music. So like that's the effect I want to give out to on our shows, rather than, you know, making anyone feel any way or the other.
Yeah.
But you know, us existing becomes a political statement anyways. So it's just like, you know, we could just let it be with that.
What do you mean by just the existing of the band is a political statement?
Because the band is comprised of members that are like from like marginalized communities. Like there's members that are person of color, like myself and Tom, and like there's people that are non-binary and trans, like myself and Katerina and Chrissy.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of just like hold the ground for people that are also in those same pools, you know?
Yeah, that's great. And yeah, if we represent those groups, didn't know about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's good to exist, and we kind of take away from that like gatekeeper mentality. So like we kind of just like knock down the gates, you know?
Yeah, but
like come on through.
But yeah, I think living in Berlin or in bigger cities like New York, I think it's kind of normal, but especially in the countryside, it's not that normal. So for me, it makes no difference. But yeah, for other people, probably.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, but yeah, like I said, I really try not to push that too hard. Yeah. Just grateful to be able to be a part of stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's more about having fun at your shows, no matter who is in the crowd or on the stage. Yeah.
Number one, have fun.
That's it. So I think your songs, as you told, are not that political anymore. Was there a main theme behind the songs, or are they just do they stand for themselves, or is there a red?
I think Katerina wrote the lyrics, but I think they're more like a philosophical viewpoint to them on like how to like compartmentalize. I guess it's like you know, if you have like negative feelings, you know, like replace them with good feelings, you know. That kind of thing. So it's just like a kind of, yeah, that's like a philosophical way of just like describing how to like really be yourself.
Yeah, that's also what I think about most of the lyrics, that it's maybe sometimes getting rid of bad or toxic people and do your own stuff and live to the fullest, kind of, and do what you like and enjoy it. Yeah,
like surround yourself like with what, you know, what makes you want to be. I don't know. Like if you want to be in a pool of negative like people, like then that's who you want to be. But if you want to be positive, then you can be positive, you know. But like, and our shows are not just like we're like a band like that, but not all the bands we play with aren't necessarily like that, you know. So it's just like, it's just kind of like you know, just be yourself. we don't fucking care. We really like to just play with whoever. Whoever just makes sense for us to play with.
But, you know? As a band that you played with that was completely contemporary, nothing like you, like a pop band or something on some show?
Oh yeah, that's how we started off. Really, I guess we played with like Screaming Females one time. Check them out. I mean, we used to play with like rappers and stuff, like Elucid from Arm & Hammer, and Samus. she's like a video game, like nerd rap.
Nerd rap. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. We like pretty much fit any bill. It's kind of cool. Like we can play a hardcore show real easily, or we can have a lineup of hardcore bands supporting us, and it'd be a good hardcore band lineup. But we could also have a lineup of death metal bands supporting us, and it'd be like a good death metal crowd.
Yeah, that also fits perfect, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like people will choose like the type of show they want to see us with.
Yeah, let's talk a bit about the album cover. I really like that one. How does that come together from AC Tremblay?
AC Tremblay. I think that was also something that Katrina kind of put together. I think we met AC Tremblay when we played a show with Imperial Triumphant at a Trauma show. It was like, I don't know if you ever heard of Trauma Entertainment. They did.
Yeah, I know that Toxic Avenger and stuff.
Yeah, so we met them there, and the artist that did their artwork and their mask, he was also there. So my bandmates met him, and we just thought he had some really cool artwork, and like he does a lot of stuff with like building structures and stuff like that. Like even the masks look like for Imperial Triumph, it kind of looked like this, like sculptures.
Especially one of their album covers.
Yeah,
also so like a building, don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So Katrina's an architect, so that really resonated with Katrina. So then we were just kind of made note that we wanted to work with him for something, and eventually we got to this point where it's like, oh yeah, Katrina had a whole idea in mind for it. So that's, combining like that, like, I guess that like metaphysical and physical stuff, kind of like it looks like a representation of that in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because of lots of these details with all the creatures and monsters around, and the girl in the middle with, don't know, a pill in her throat.
That was my addition. I was like, there was like an element, there was like too much chaos. I was like, yo, there needs to be like an element of beauty, where there's like some beauty out of the chaos,
Yeah,
and that was it. Yeah,
but
cool.
Yeah.
That was the only input I had for the art, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's okay. You did a lot of other stuff.
I do a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm like, hey, there needs to be some. But that's just because that's how I feel about the music. There's like, it's chaotic, but there's something there. It's not like, it's not all over the place like it used to be. It's like something you can grab onto. If you listen to it, you hear it, there's something for somebody to appreciate.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
I think that's nearly it of my questions. I just one last question. Is there questions you've never been asked but always wanted to answer?
Shit. I don't know. That one's deep.
Or a topic you like to talk about?
Damn, I don't know. I think like, what do I like to talk about? Jesus. I mean, I'm already talking about it right now, I guess, shit. I guess like okay. What? Ooh, yeah. What 3 bands would you want to share the stage with on tour? Ooh.
So
yeah, because like a lot of it for me is like really just like kind of making friends with like these people that I idolized, when I was a teenager. Just come because I like to just like pick their brains and stuff, and like I become like one of them and know how they're thinking. Yeah, because they recognize that I'm a lifer, and like they always see a little bit of themselves. And I think that's why I was always like, I'm like, you're kind of like what I worked hard to become similar to, like a Cannibal Corpse, or like I mean, fuck, I love Gorguts, you know, like, you know, Luke LeMay is like one of my favorite fucking musicians, you know?
Okay.
And like, and also like Dan Mongrain, that From Wisdom to Hate album. Holy shit, man. Like his solos on the album are just perfect. So like, I don't know. And like, shit, man, fucking Voivod, just everybody together on one metal tour.
Yeah.
we just opened that motherfucker, dude. That would be amazing.
So go for it next year in May.
Because Eric Rutan, dude, we're gonna hang out with Eric Rutan for Cannibal Corpse. Oh yeah, we're recording our death metal EP with him next year, and that's gonna be sick. I'm
nice.
really excited about that.
That sounds good. So,
yeah.
So there's a death metal EP coming next year. Something. So you're
in May,
constantly working on new stuff here. So in May will be the next release, or before that?
We have we did some live recordings of some indoctrination songs that we play live, and we play them differently than we have them on the record. So we're going to call it re-indoctrination, like EP. And it's going to be with the cover, a Hate Breed cover. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's going to be probably our next release. It should be out with the beer that we're making.
Oh, you make a beer. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh yeah, and then we're playing Decibel and Metal Beer Fest with Black Dahlia Murder and Suicidal Tendencies.
Ooh, nice. I'm also excited. Don't know, was it announced who will be the new singer from Black Dahlia Murder? I'm not sure.
It's going to be the guitarist.
Yeah.
The last original of
the
band. Yeah, I'm like, I saw dark where I came. Yeah, it's going to be, you see how it got dark for a second?
Yeah, one moment.
when we talked about, I'm so sad about that though, still. Yeah.
It was also kind of surprising.
Oh, well.
But
yeah, that happened while we were on the I Hate God tour.
Sorry, did you met him? Or
I never met him in person, but I know that I sent him a T-shirt one time.
Okay, from your band, or
that was cool at least. But sick picture of him wearing our shirt, and he was zombified. Someone turned him into a zombie in it. So we were certain our paths were going to cross at some point, but it never happened. That sucks, but more so for his family than for me.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's
great. Moment of silence.
Yeah, just remember him for a second. What beer are you going to make?
I don't know what the name is going to be, but you know what is crazy? You're going to love this because it's a Hefeweizen. Yeah, nice. It's inspired by Hamburg, actually.
By Hamburg, okay. Most of the time, we drink it not always, but in the south of Germany. But yeah, no typical beer for Hamburg.
No, they were like, "This is the best beer in Germany," is what they kept telling me, and I was like, "Let me see." And I tried it, and I was like, "This is amazing." And I was like, "This is actually better than a lot of beer I've had out here." And I was like, "You know what? We need a beer." And I reached out to Wake Brewing. And I was like, "Hey, dude, can you guys make us a Hefeweizen right away?" Yeah, dude, that's amazing.
Perfect. Is it?
Thank you.
Will it be available over here in Germany or Europe?
Tom's here. Tom's our bassist.
Hey, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tom. Thanks for joining late.
Yeah. This is pretty much the end of it.
Perfect timing.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks.
Cheers.
You're sideways now? Nice. Yeah, I can, right. Boom. Oh, yeah. He's gone away.
And he's gone anyway. For how long is Tom in the band now?
Hefeweizen. We wanted to have like a bubblegum, burp.
Okay.
We're going to call it, we kind of thought a bubblegum burp would be a cool name, but we're going to have to name it something from our album or something. I don't know.
Don't know. Strange Creature would be a good name, I think.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking too. Yeah, Strange Creature.
Well, if you drink too much, all is forgiven.
Yeah, that's what you'll turn into, a strange creature. Yeah, that's it. That's actually that's a good idea. So I think that might have been what we were calling it, actually.
Perfect.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, thank me later.
Interesting.
But
Yeah, man.
But will it be available over here or just in the US?
Maybe we can figure it out. We figure out how to get it over there for the next tour that we do.
Because
I'll talk to the guys.
In our podcast, we also do beer reviews for just metal beers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did a lot of.
Yeah, so then we'll get that for you.
That would be great.
I'll talk it out with them. Basically, I guess I'll just have to send a recipe to somebody in Europe, right?
Or something like that. We brew it ourselves.
Or it's imported, shipped from the United States.
Yeah, that's possible. I would pay it.
Interesting. Yeah, I can figure that out, man. Fuck it. That's what we're doing, dude.
That would be great.
Strange creature. Have a vibe. Brought to you by Escuela Grind. Escuela
Grind. Perfect.
At the end, you see 6 O's.
Oh, great, man. I think that's a perfect finish. It can't be. It can get better.
Oh yeah. Well, nice to meet you, man.
Well, Jesse,
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Yeah, really had fun.
This is what I do. I just pace back and forth man. Until we.
I know your house now.
All right, man.
Okay, thank you a lot. Enjoy the rest of the day, and see you next year in Berlin.
Dude. Be careful out there.
So do you.
Brush your hair. I'm just kidding.
I always will. Oh, you're still there? Then you're definitely in the mood to give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you're listening to us right now. Also, check out our Insta, TikTok, and Facebook pages. And if you're really crazy, you can support us at Steady or buy one of our shirts. No matter what you do, we say thank you for your support and stay heavy.